when being strong and independent goes wrong.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look
Hi,
at
Jack.
when being strong and independent goes wrong.
Let's see that.
Jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course.
Already did, my guy. Subscribe too.
Just looked up what the 4B movement is,
Uh-huh.
and I literally fell to the ground crying.
Why? Why, my girl?
I had finally pulled myself together today because we actually are in a dangerous situation.
Yes.
Aside from the news this morning about who won the election, we actually have a fire that started, and it is very close to where I live. And
Oh, that's
people
bad.
are now losing their homes. Very close to
How?
where I live. So I was sent home early today from work, but that's not what this is about. I literally looked up what the 4B movement was. If you don't know what the 4B movement is, Korean women had decided to stop having babies until they received equal rights. And their country was screwed because they weren't having enough kids. Their population was going down too quickly. I cannot believe that that was something that had to be done, and that now we are at our rock bottom, and this is where we are at. I feel like I'm in a different world today. This is so heartbreaking. I'm beyond. I'm beyond
You
words and
don't need to
feelings
worry
today.
about that.
Beyond.
If losing an election counts as a dangerous situation, then what's next? A national emergency over Starbucks running out of oat milk?
Well, if I'm not wrong, she said about the 4B movement that they will not have enough kids in the future, but you know that 4B movement, there are not all women in the world there? Because most of the women are thinking wisely, well, at some point, you know.
And playing against a man tennis player, you can see it being fairly competitive.
Serena and Venus Williams did exactly that. Challenged any professional male player to a match as long as they were outside of the top 200. The challenge was accepted by Karsten Brosch, who was ranked 203rd in the world. The match was a close one. He beat Serena 6-1 and Venus 6-2.
Wow, who would have thought, guys?
Completely different sport. The men are a lot faster. I love to play women's tennis, and I only
She's
wanna
beautiful,
play
by the
girls
way.
'cause I don't want to be embarrassed.
Sports divisions exist for a reason, and pretending
Yep.
otherwise is just defying reality.
Wow, guys, who would have thought that men are stronger than women physically? Wow.
Do you mind if I say what would you say men are better at than women?
Something, sports,
I think men are better
construction. There are a lot of jobs, programming,
at
maths, even languages, and I'm not sexist about that.
probably
It's like muscle stuff. Usually we're pretty good at.
She's delusional. She's really delusional. Wow.
I think women are just as strong as men.
Do these people are so stupid, guys?
Physically?
I do.
Wow. Wow.
But they're not though. Right? She's not
Look at
okay.
her face.
She's not crying. I didn't ask any. I was just asking what's the difference between men and women.
Getting
That-
offended
that's
by
a fact.
theology is like getting mad at the sun for rising. It's not going to change just because you don't like it.
I love the mansplaining. I'm enjoying it.
You're loving what?
The mansplaining that's going on.
What's that?
What?
Well, just talking me through how by not answering the question,
what
by
are you suggesting?
repeating processes which are not related to the question that I've asked.
Wow, she's telling
What's
about the question, but
mansplaining, Senator?
Well, it's the slightly patronising and condescending way that you're responding to my questions.
Well, I would suggest, Senator, that if you're putting the word man in front of some description of what I'm doing, you're doing that which I'm sure you're very much against, is making
Yeah.
a implication about
Yeah.
how I'm conducting my role as
Well,
a man.
then the easiest
that
way
what-
to
is
do
that
it.
what- is that what
well,
you're saying, Senator?
Well, what I'm saying is that the way you've been responding to me has been patronising and condescending, and I have responded to that. So the easiest way
by
to deal
saying
with
I am
this is not
mansplaining. Imagine,
is
Se-
not
ima-
to
imagine, Senator,
is not to
imagine
have
if I
that
said
way
you were
in responding to the
womansplaining.
questions
Imagine
I've
the
asked.
reaction, Senator, if I said you were womansplaining. You're saying that I'm mansplaining.
Well, it is a term.
yeah,
that's
that would be
used
really
where-
crazy for him.
Well,
By
it is a
rude-
term
He would be
that's used.
fired.
Rude
Doesn't make
by
any
rude
sense.
senators.
As you haven't-
Let the
you
record
don't
show. Let the
understand
record
the term
show,
mansplaining.
Chair, that Senator Gallagher thinks it's appropriate to refer to a senator as mansplaining.
Wow.
Take a good look at yourself. I mean, sitting here and saying
Well,
to
I
a,
don't
saying
need
to
a
a male
lesson from
senator,
you.
you're
This is crazy.
mansplaining. If I said to a female senator, you are womansplaining, there would be uproar. Stop being a hypocrite.
Well, I
Conduct
doubt
yourself
it.
appropriately for this
Well,
place.
I'm sorry you're so offended by the use of the word.
Offended.
It is a word that's used. I'm
Mm-hmm.
surprised that you're so shocked by the use of the word.
No, I'm just calling hypocrisy. Hypocrisy.
Well-
Thy name
By-
is
yep.
Labour. Thy name is Senator Gallagher.
Yep.
Now,
Do you see, guys, when she started to losing it, she started to say that he is offended, that he is now offended by the word. Wow.
The only thing accusing someone of mansplaining does is prove you're too fragile to handle a conversation without
Yep.
playing the gender card.
Yep. Yep, she's playing just the victim. Wow. Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Tire fell off. Bro, pull over. You don't have a tire on your rim. Bro. Yo, she's straight tripping.
She's
I hope that she will not get someone in trouble.
just one pothole away from needing a tow truck and a new set of brain cells.
You okay?
No, I'm just kicking. Look, she's pissed.
Okay, let's see.
Actually angry right
Okay, let's see.
Again, she might punch you.
I kind of want to see it.
I know. Me.
So what?
Can we get a flex off?
Do you see that? Do you see that they are not mentally stable, guys?
Come on.
They are not controlling the anger.
Ryan, go!
Yeah, look.
Grab the table with your other arm. Hold.
He will win. He will win because he did that. She did that from the straight beginning. She pulled her hand from the straight beginning.
Laughing. Come on.
Oh my God.
Push.
Do you see how she does that? She is doing like that. She's doing like that. She's doing like that. That's obviously more easier. Okay.
Come on, go.
Okay. Okay.
Put her down. He wins. Let's go.
Well, of course he will win.
Go.
Oh,
Losing
you
has
see
her
that?
looking like a deflated balloon. Those muscles look good for Instagram, not for actually getting the job done.
Let's be honest. Those muscles are not looking even beautiful on her. I would say that she is a man right now.
I think being really young and dumb is something that plays into it because you don't really
What?
understand the consequences of your actions.
But what was my
Appreciate
dad
the
not doing
consequences.
Maybe.
that made you want to look elsewhere?
I don't know, because he was such a great husband and such a great dad, and I think that I fell into
You made a
a
mistake.
situation where I thought that the grass was greener somewhere else.
Yep, because we think that somewhere else is better than where we are right now, even if we are with good people.
And I made a huge mistake. That's like my life's biggest regret.
Women justifying cheating will never not be funny.
Yeah, of course.
You didn't think the grass was greener, you just wanted a different lawn to destroy.
Well, guys, I will discuss that more properly at my Patreon and other videos.
The only thing I would really do behind your back with a woman would be like watch lesbian porn if you were out of town or something. That's like the worst I would do. Like I would never like just go and like scissor a bitch, like just freehanded.
Yeah, that moment was on my Patreon. So if you want to support me and see some additional content that I cannot post here, please feel free to buy me a coffee there. Thank you. And subscribe for this channel because I need really 1,000 subscribers. Please, guys, do that.
Women are not interchangeable. Moms and dads are not interchangeable. So this idea that like, oh, I can be a strong, independent boss, babe, and I'll
No.
just outsource the
No,
child care.
you
Or
cannot.
dad can just stay home. You could
No,
argue
no.
that that's fine on some individual levels. But if we make this the like society-wide expectation, everything that allows you girls to think that you are strong, independent boss babes who can do it on your own crumbles. It disappears. It turns to dust. There's no more Wi-Fi. There's no more electricity. Kiss your air conditioning goodbye. There's nobody to fix your car when it breaks. You don't have gasoline because there's no oil rig workers. Basically, this is all kind of Delulu land stuff. This idea that like, oh, we can just do whatever we want. And it just depends on my personal preference, and you know, it'll all be
They're
fine.
just doing
What
sexism.
you want on a personal level is not the only question here. It's not the only moral question. It's not the only thing to consider. There's a greater good. Society has to work together as a whole.
These girls are out here acting like they understand what she's saying, but they probably still need help reading the menu at McDonald's.
Like I said always, you don't need to explain to women anything, because if they're the Lulu from the beginning, they will be the Lulu at the end of their lives. You just need to interact with good women and to move on. A bit, And who is the fault? Who is the fault for that? You did not take responsibility to find a good man and to stay with a good man. And to do kids with a good man. They did not have this responsibility, and now they are crying on the internet. Well, I hope there is one point on these videos.
Guy who actually wants something real, then wonder why you're stuck at 30 with nothing but regrets.
I hope that these videos will get some young ladies like that will think about that and will not do the mistake that they did.
Favorite ways to assert my dominance on the trail as a female hiker is when I see a guy pass me, I ask him, oh, was that your wife that just passed me like a mile ago? Obviously making the assumption that there was another woman that passed them, and every single time they get so defensive, they're like, what? No. Microfeminism, ladies.
Do you see, guys, what they need to have a glimpse of our power?
Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got. That is not. Oh my god. That took me 15 minutes. Don't use the level on your phone. It doesn't work. That's bullshit.
My girl, there's a special line to that with water that to see if there is everything fine.
I have failed. I'm not the man of the house.
Because you'll never be a man.
I'm not gonna do it again.
You know,
You need
instead
a
of
man.
using your phone for everything, how about you go get yourself a real level? People need to go back to using actual tools. And if that doesn't work, yeah, just call a man.
Nice one. Nice one. Nice. Wow. Look in your phone more often when you are driving. Oh, oh, oh.
No, I'm fine. I just ran into your house.
You are not fine. You are not fine.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the hell just happened? I ran into
You
your
are
house.
not fine.
With my phone.
She ran in the other's house.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Yes, I'm fine, but also I tried to back it up, but then I ran into your house again.
Yeah, maybe she should take a driving
Wow,
test before
some
she ends
people
up in a
are
demolition
stupid.
derby.
First time ever since records began, 50.1% of women are childless by 30. So there are more women without children at 30 than there are women with children. The first time ever.
Well, somebody clipped a part of one of my podcasts, I believe it was, where I was talking about what our society does to 19-year-old women or 18-year-old women, 19-year-old
They are
women.
delusioning them.
We just lie to them all the time.
Yep.
You know,
In
the
my
first
country as
lie
well.
is there's nothing more important than your career, more or less by definition.
Yeah.
That's the first lie. The second lie is there will be nothing more important to you in your life than your career. So that's the second lie. And then the third lie is there should be nothing more important in your life than your career.
Yep.
So that's the third lie. What I've seen is that as women progress towards their late 20s, there's a psychological transformation. And what happens is that they place less emphasis on their career and way more emphasis, particularly on having a child.
But the truth, what is, guys? The truth is that the families will be more important in the future and at the end.
Stack up all the career titles you want, but at 30, that independent woman crown won't stop your biological clock from coming back at you.
Yep. Job that kills you, wow. You don't know what is a job that kills you, my ladies. You don't know what's that, wow.
It's cute how some women think that sitting in a climate-controlled office all day is the definition of a job that's slowly killing you.
All your friends got married, now they got grandkids running around. You're 50 years old, all you got around you are cats. You go to the barbecue, now you go to the barbecue,
Wow.
you can't bring the grandkids with you. All you got cats. You're in the house all by yourself when your friends got their daughters, their moms, they have their family, all the kids. All you got is cats. Now you're in your 80s, right? And we have the family reunion. All you got is cats because you got no man. So,
having a man is not goals. Y'all keep saying that.
You can't tell me that this is real. They're looking like some dolls that are played by my nephews.
Have a cat, bitch. Every bitch not to have a man.
Baby girl,
well, let me see you goddamn only up without a man. Free game. Everything that's on you was bought by a man. You about it ain't gold. You done told us to click the link in the bio. Who listen to it? Who subscribe to it? Who the motherfuckers? You the goddamn money? Who are the customers? Who are the clients? Who the motherfuckers you in the music video? Oh man, how would that? You would be homeless running up goddamn 85 without a man right now. You understand that everything you got was given to you by a man in some shape, form, or fashion. Whether it was a goddamn this all we saying is, why don't you find your nigga can sponsor all your shit?
Man, you taking us to church. I'm asleep. I'm bored.
Amen. With some cats.
Ouch, he didn't just put her in her place.
Guys, remember, if you are buying an OnlyFans, you are not a real man and you are destroying a woman right now.
Dude. Cause like, I feel like the nice guys get pushed over by you too much.
Yeah, because you're kind of tough. You're too tough and you're kind of like abrasive.
You need a little bit of a... Yes.
You need someone who's going to be like, shut up. But then be like...
And then I would never be... If a guy told me shut up, I would not.
Nah, but like, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
We're still on the lookout, boys. I'm not lonely, I'm just alone.
So lonely. I'm not... Jesus.
Yeah, he's right. That sounded really, really lonely.
I would say that she is a tough guy, yeah. Wow, who did that? Interesting.
Ma'am, unless your car doubles as a yacht, I don't think the ocean is part of the valet service.
I've recently just, come to the realization that I don't like being a girlfriend. I hate it. I don't like being a girlfriend. I don't like being a girlfriend to anybody. I want somebody to be a boyfriend to me. And it's like, as bad as that sounds, that's just what it is. Like, I'm cooking for you. I'm not washing your drawers. I don't care about how you feel.
What do the men then...
I just want to vibe. I just want to chill. We can go out on dates. We can have fun.
Have fun and go on dates, which men will provide for you, yeah, of course. But why does a man needs you? Why? For what reason?
As friends, though.
As friends?
I'm definitely not trying to get married no time soon.
For sure.
And that's just what it is.
Don't worry, nobody will take you as a marriage material.
Share yourself with someone. And right now I'm in a space where it's like, I'm so happy being alone. I wake up, I sleep by myself. I wake up every day.
That's not for long, don't worry.
I wake up, I do what the hell I want. I ain't got to worry about who I'm affecting with my daily decisions.
Okay, so she wants boyfriend perks without the girlfriend duties? Just admit you're out here trying to sleep around and call it a day.
Cook. That's fine, I'll do it myself. If the place gets dirty, I'm not gonna clean. That's fine, I'll do it myself. I am empowered, I am not washing dishes. That's fine, I'll do it myself. Lastly, I don't want to pay any bills or for my personal expenses. That's fine, I'll do it myself. Hey, so so when do you want to go on a date? Date? What do I need you for? Wait, but you're who I'm looking for. No!
Being a feminist doesn't get you a free pass to skip your responsibilities while demanding everyone else do the heavy lifting.
Like water and oil, they don't mix. Yeah. So like, you know how the oil is hot, so it's overheating your car. So if you just put the cool water in it, it's gonna like keep the oil cold.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you.
Yeah. So just put it in. Yeah. Oh.
They are laughing.
I think you need to put more because you see how it looks
Put
ugly?
more.
Like we want it to look blue. Okay guys, so we're literally on the side of the road because the car like started making weird noises. Like you hit the rock like in the front, huh? Yeah. Like I think Is it my god, is that oil? No dude, it's the water that we just put. That's why it's making the weird noise because the rock made all of the water go outside.
Then how are we gonna go back home? Like, but at least we got Starbies, you know?
Yeah. We need to call like Gerardo or something. Yeah.
I can only pray that this was scripted or fake in some way.
I don't think that this is
just
fake.
the way these women talk, it's
I don't
just
think that this is fake.
abrasive on my ears.
I hope that they will not blow up.
That I'm 46 years old?
You're looking, by the way,
and I
beautiful.
don't have a husband to take care of me.
That's unfortunately.
I don't have a husband to.
You should have kept, responsibility.
All my single friends, it's tough.
Yep, I
didn't
understand.
think it was going to be this difficult.
You should have
to
think
ever
before.
Find someone just to share the simple pleasures of life.
What happened to men pursuing girls? When was the pivotal moment?
Well,
that a
you
man
turned
chose
them
to
around.
Not go after a girl anymore and put in any effort?
Okay, this is for all my single girlies in their late 20s, early 30s. Where are we finding men now? I'm 30 and beginning to think that this whole dying alone thing isn't gonna be like a running joke. It's gonna be reality.
Yep, that's already not a joke. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not a joke, my ladies. I would want for you to be happy.
This is my reality.
But you choose to not be happy.
All the good men have gotten married.
Yep.
In their 20s and 30s.
Yep.
Because they're good men.
You can find a
man.
man.
Stopped with the strong and independent woman act and learned to keep a man around. Now look.
I think that they can find a man, but they will not be with them because they still have a high standard. They will not lower their standard. There will still be a man at the end of the road, but they will not want to be with them. What?
Only if she had a couple more brain cells, all of this could have been avoided. But oh well.
I have a lot of little tiny things that I do that are microfeminism like acts. If you don't know what that is, long story short, it's like instead of just like standing up, burning your bra and screaming at people, it's like little acts that make men pissed off, and it's my favorite thing to do. Top of the list is if somebody says I have to talk to the board, or I have to talk to the chairperson of the board, or I have to talk to the CEO or CFO or whoever.
They'll think that you are crazy.
Say, let me know what she says. Always she. Like my default is she or her instead of he or him. Obviously, unless I know the person and I know that it's a man, I don't go out of my way to be wrong. Some people will say Miss and Mr. and then like their names, but I don't go that far out of my way. But I will if I'm saying first names, like if I'm saying Jane and John, I'll say Jane first instead of saying John first. If I'm on an email with a bunch of people who do not outrank each other, obviously this is like if there's not a secretary, not a assistant, anything like that, and someone has to send like a calendar invite or a Zoom invite or something like that, I will ask the men in the group to send it, or like a specific man in the group, like, hey John, do you mind sending that? If a woman says something in an email, like they do some research and they have an opinion on something and I think it's right, but I think more needs to get added, I will say, I think Jessica's 100% right. This is correct. I just want to add something like that. Like I'll affirm and then continue. But like if a man says it, I'll just say, I want to add, and I'll just go into whatever I'm going
because
to
you know,
add.
my man
And I
can
think
take
that
critique.
part is just important because it's important to like cement, especially for women, to like boost confidence and
Because you
just be
can't
like, hey,
take it
like, call out
properly.
to everyone else like, hey, they're right. They're smart. They're
If
You
that's your
can't take
strategy,
it.
all it's doing is getting in the way of living like a regular person. It's cute, but it's not effective.
Maybe that can be effective as well. A man. Are
See,
you
that's want equality or not? Because that's what equality looks like.
Do you don't have legs? Are you disabled somehow? Or you have some form of autism?
What's the red flag for a guy?
A men's rights activist.
A men's rights activist. Oh, McDonald's there, man. Hold on, I gotta call my boy Andrew Tate. Hold on a second.
Do you know that men die younger than women?
If I think this conversation goes
Because
on,
we work a dangerous job.
I'm not an attorney, but it feels like you lost this case. He's so sad.
By the way, guys, this guy right here is one of the most popular men among women right now. And this is how he is talking with girls. We should have taken notes.
Men do work more dangerous jobs.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the real thing.
Well, like I said.
More men are embracing women. Sit down right now, I swear to God. Because I know one man ain't gonna live that long.
She's interrupting him a whole lot for someone who claims to be a men's rights activist.
Quite literally rolling around in horse trying to get this bottom thing off my car.
What?
I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver to take it off. And I just wish someone would pull over and help me because I don't know what to do.
Well, I don't want to be mean. But yeah, don't worry.
I gotta say it, guys. This woman's reaction is how most independent women would react. And I know I might get a lot of hate for saying it, but
No, you'll
men's
not get.
points when they roll their eyes at women that say, I don't need no man. Because
Yep.
sure, when things are going well for you and you're not running into any issues, you're not stranded on the side of the road with your car falling apart. Of course, you can be a little overconfident in what you're capable of handling. But don't forget
Yes.
that one, the reason why your life is pretty easy is because of men. And two,
Yep.
the second your life becomes not so easy, guess who you're going to be hoping and praying is headed your way.
She's telling the absolute truth. Women can
Amen.
say they're independent all they want, but when being strong and independent goes wrong, and when push comes to shove, talk only does so much good. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and
Yay!
subscribe to prove you're an alpha.
You
And
guys
remember,
also
according
did
to
it.
YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this video.
And we need to
So
watch
if
till
you
the
like
end.
this video, you should watch another one. Till next
I liked.
time.
Guys, I liked the video. Hope you will like it too, because I will put that in the description. And there's also my Patreon in the description, my guys. There are some videos that I cannot talk here. I can get in trouble. So if you want to support me, go on Patreon, buy me a coffee. See you in the next video.